All right, guys, that's my letter that I've written. Thanks to a couple people to help edit it. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, guys. I think it's an opportunity, in my opinion, to get the letters out to Zurn, Vice Chancellor Zurn. Hopefully they can make an impact. And as owners of this company, I think we have a right to share how we feel. And I feel like this, exactly what, send the letter, is exactly how I feel, guys. All right, guys, here's my letter. Dear Vice Chancellor Morgan Zurn, I am writing in regards to the settlement of the AMC case. I have been a shareholder for over 2 years and want to respectfully assert that this proposed settlement is not in the best interest of the AMC shareholders. Decisions made by Adam Aron and the AMC board have been consistently detrimental to AMC shareholders, and I'm eager to see fairness and justice applied to this situation. There have been ongoing concerns regarding AMC's ability to raise liquidity for the company. In April of 2021, Adam introduced himself to AMC retail investors via a YouTuber named Trades, which is Trey Collins. At that time, Mr. Aron talked about requesting shareholder approval to raise the float by 500 million additional shares. There was an immediate and very strong negative response by retail shareholders to this initial proposal. He soon removed this proposal from the table, and a short time later, he presented a new proposal which requested an additional 25 million AMC shares to be added to the float. Again, in a short amount of time, this offer was also taken off the table. I was originally in support of this proposal. However, there was a strong divergence of opinion among retail shareholders regarding this proposal, within a number of shareholders strongly asserting that no new shares should be created at all. In the midst of this, Adam Aron participated in a mainstream news interview in which he stated that AMC was clearly winning the vote to raise the authorized float by 25 million. Although that is unlikely due to the strong negative reaction that was circulating amongst vocal shareholders at the time. He later informed us that we will be receiving a dividend of a secondary class of shares called APE, which is AMC Preferred Equity. There was no vote for this APE issuance, and a large number of AMC retail shareholders were greatly distressed by this action. Shortly after this issuance was discovered that $6.95 of the value for each AMC stock went into the creation of each APE share, which is equivalent to $3.6 billion in market cap. Clearly, just in the value alone of our shares, the APE shares were not free and instead instantly reduced the value of each AMC share. From that point on, both AMC and APE value rapidly decreased. To add insult to injury, within approximately 3 months, Adam Aron announced that he had struck a deal with Ontario Capital to purchase millions of APE shares at a very low price, when he could have sold it at a much higher and more favorable price if he was truly abiding by his fiduciary responsibilities to his shareholders. He claimed that the sale would help raise much-needed liquidity for the company. He also claimed that without the sale, the AMC would be bankrupt by early 2023. To the dismay of many retail investors, he additionally stated that Ontario Capital agreed to not sell their shares and would vote yes on the upcoming proposal, which included a reverse split of the stocks, converting APE and AMC and raising the authorized float to 550 million. Essentially, it appeared that Adam Aron purchased the yes vote that he desperately wanted while simultaneously doing as much damage to retail investors as he could. He also maintained the original 50 million preferred A, and it was those preferred A shares which created the initial 1 billion APE shares, while leaving the future open to create another 4 billion APE shares. It is my belief that these APE shares highly diluted AMC stock. It is also my belief that the story of the arbitrage effect of the price difference between APE shares and AMC shares is what lured investors into buying APE shares. Additionally, Adam Aron increased his retail investor-aimed PR campaign, which consisted of visits to the theaters where he would tell investors that the company was going to go bankrupt, and that if we would have allowed him to raise 125 million or sold 125 million AMC shares in the summer of 2021, he could have paid off debt and vaporized the shorts. It is my opinion that he utilized his popularity and his Twitter presence to convince unexpecting shareholders that the right thing to do was to vote yes on the measures. However, I believe an investigation needs to be done regarding this vote. Only 179 million AMC shares voted and over 900 million APE shares voted. That is some 300 plus million AMC shares that didn't vote. I have heard of many AMC shareholders who were not given the option to vote or didn't receive their proxy materials on time, or in some cases even at all. In summary, I believe APE shares were created to circumvent the shareholders in order to give Adam Aron the ability to reverse the float back so he could have millions and millions of shares to dilute with at will. All of that is based on using the 50 million preferred shares that were authorized in the 2013 IPO. I do not believe those shares were designed to be broken into possibly 5 billion AMC preferred share apes. It seems he used apes to severely dilute our voting rights as AMC shareholders and also use Ontario Capital to that end as well. Adam Aaron has failed shareholders on his fiduciary duties to protect our share value. I hope the lawyers and the court will do further investigations to include requesting documented proof that there are actually 3 to 4 million AMC shareholders. This could be easily accomplished through a stock recall to determine an accurate count of eligible shares to vote. Please see the case on Silex Holdings, Sorrento Therapeutics, and its request to the 25 brokers and banks for information on their stocks. We need to request sent to our brokers for share count, vote count tally. Thank you for your time and consideration. Respectfully, Michael Miner, USMC.